Just to clarify a few facts, the ancient nature versus nurture debate has been outdated for some time now. We of course today understand that there is a direct balance between nature and nurture that create behaviors in humans and animals. Yet, it is possible to see direct correlations between behavior and environment, because given the correct environment certain genes will be expressed. So as an example we can look at plants which follow simple Mendelian rules of genetics. I am sure that everyone with a high school education has used Punnett square in her introductory biology class. So individual plants can carry a short gene or a tall gene that could be expressed, but if we have a plant with the short gene, and it is given an ideal environment with fertilizer, it could of course grow taller than a plant with the tall gene grown in clay without much sunlight. Yet, this does not change the genes of the plant, but in the case of the tall gene plant in the bad environment, the environment is not allowing the plant to express its genes properly. Now we can also compare this to the practice of foot binding in people. The genes of the person already have determined how big the foot should be under normal circumstances, but the environment of foot binding can control how these genes are expressed to some degree. Now it is asinine to believe that genes don't play a huge factor in everyday life, as genes are being discovered for many aspects of behavior and life, including tobacco consumption, having migraine headaches, drug use and misuse, hyperactivity, novelty-seeking, risk-taking behaviors, aggression, depression, suicide, stress, inattention, violence, antisocial behavior, poor academic performance, verbal comprehension, verbal fluency, alcoholism, reasoning, spatial visualization, perceptual speed, English usage, math ability, and even juvenile delinquency. However, first, as I stated before, all of these genes need the right environment to express themselves, and second, most genes in humans follow complex trait rules, which are when genes interact with each other to form gene networks. In regard to the question as to how a gene could make someone smoke, the answer is that a specific gene does not make someone smoke, but it can determine how addicted the person becomes to tobacco. The research being done on this aspect of behavior genetics actually has found a link between aggression and tobacco usage. The people that were more likely to be aggressive were more likely to have higher brains respond to nicotine than were people that were non-aggressive. So in conclusion, genes can be significant in behavior and other related topics for humans, yet they do need to have the right environment to express themselves. In the talk about race, it is asinine to, as of right now, think that we have enough evidence to pinpoint the exact differences in genetics, and therefore conclude that behavior is an exact result of racial differences. There are other factors that could be involved that are even outside of the nature versus nurture debate that I will discuss in another video. Regardless, thank you for watching. This was Scarlet Sparrows.